That was the heart-wrenching story of beauty, a story so common in South Asia, a storyline I personally came across in my recent visit to India with Oxfam, over and over again. But not a story, reality. Massively shocking facts from India. 35% women experience violence. 72% men believe it's acceptable to beat their wives. 68% women believe it's justified. I repeat, 68% women think it's okay to be beaten. What are those beatings about? No hot meal on the table, refusal of sex on demand, dowry. This is why I have helped to set up the Asian Circle with Oxfam, to support women in South Asia, offering them a better chance in life. Every woman has basic human rights. A bit about my own journey. I was born and raised in the UK, of Indian descent, embracing both Eastern and Western cultures. One of 5 girls, my brother did come along eventually, number 6. My father, an amazing visionary, believed girls needed to be independent and equal to men, and for this, education was key. I studied hard, achieving a doctorate in science, and with my thirst for learning and knowledge, I started a career in academia as a research fellow with lecturing responsibility, thriving on the challenges, and amongst other things, working on developing artificial blood. Some years on, I moved into corporate life with Procter & Gamble, spending over 20 years in healthcare. In the early years as a formulation scientist, developing medicines and Declaris Olympics, maybe you've used them, and later moving into a more strategic research and communications role, working globally with healthcare professionals, consultants, doctors and academics. For sure, I was enjoying life, the 24/7 full-on pace, the buzz associated with successful product launches, global travel, and the feel-good factor of belonging to a highly achieving organisation. Yet, I had started to feel there was something missing. So, 16 months ago, I made a scary decision to leave. My last 16 months has been a whirlwind, a deep dive into what this charity sector is about, attending training courses on humanitarian response, and then I was introduced to Annie Lennox's inspiration, The Circle, and asked if I was interested in working on the Asian Circle. Was I? I needed to be sure that that was my next thing. And so I spent 2 months in India visiting, talking and engaging on Oxfam projects in education, livelihoods of slum dwellers and domestic violence. This was an emotional experience for me. Of course I knew about poverty, slum dwelling, and by now the Delhi rape case had global awareness. But sharing time and listening particularly to the women suffering domestic violence was heartbreaking. What was most impressive for me though was once given the belief and the confidence and the right tools, women were able to become the change makers. At the rural school I visited in Uttar Pradesh, mothers embraced this new concept of school management committee, readily volunteering to sit on this, helping to keep their children in school, cooking one decent meal a day at the school for them, and see them develop for the first time basic reading and writing skills. I feel really proud to be working on the Asian Circle and taking it forward. The first project we will be supporting is violence against women in one of the poorest states in India. The project has 3 strands. Firstly, building access to violence support centres with shelter, legal and counselling services. As part of this, important pioneering work is setting up support centres in police stations and includes the training of police women. Women don't come forward to seek help from police because of stigma and lack of knowledge of the legal system. The second strand is actually working with the community, so the elders, the men, the youth and the schools, to change instilled attitudes and behaviours through education. And the third strand will be bringing changes in policy by actually engaging at the state level. An example would be building a women's network to engage on issues and getting support for enforcing the Domestic Violence Act, which is not well known, and particularly in these poor states. I'm overwhelmed by the amazing support today. It's just fantastic. I have worked with a group of talented, passionate ladies who believe in the cause and have actually launched the Asian Circle tonight. Together, we have committed to raise £100,000 funding over the next 2 years. And you can help in 3 ways. Ladies, please join the network and bring your energy, your passion and your specialist talent to provide leadership to fundraising activities. Corporates, businesses, individuals, we need you to sponsor our Asian Circle. Please approach us tonight. And then finally, we're going to be setting up an advisory board, and we're looking for individuals who have got specific knowledge and experience who can help and direct our vision and our mission. So there's ways that both genders, so this is not just exclusively women, can actually help. Together, we want to change that 68% number of women accepting beatings as their fate. Thank you.